Welcome to the Fasting Podcast. Wow, Wellness and Optimal Weight. I'm your host, Julie Phillips, certified natural health professional, and this is episode 61, Prolonged or Extended Fast for Health Urgency. Why might I consider the plan that I'm about to lay out for you? Well, if I had a super serious health challenge like major abnormal cells, lumps or bumps anywhere in my body, a confused immune system that wasn't acting right, or if I had little hope for improving my unusual situation. I'd also consider it if I was just in a hurry to change my health and or my weight, and even if I was just determined to give my body a new lease on life. Per an expert doctor named Dr. Thomas Seyfried, PhD, he's a biochemical geneticist, cancer researcher, and highly credentialed. His opinion is that a 7 to 10 day water fast that we'll talk about is, if it's done once a year, might reduce your risk of cancer 99%. But who should fast? Anybody with health challenges should check with their healthcare professional first, and some people should not be fasting. If I was on medications, I would definitely have to work with my doctor. I'm not on any medications myself, but when blood sugar and blood pressure medications forcefully drive your level down, for example, a doctor could guide a person of, hey, now that you're doing something natural like a fast, we don't want you to go too low on your level, so maybe the doctor would advise on decreasing or changing the amount of medication. Also, pregnant, nursing, and children are always suggested to check with their doctor and perhaps not do a fast. Eating disordered people, very thin people, especially if they're 5% body fat or less, are always suggested get medical input before fasting and before deciding whether you're going to fast. Here's the 5 steps that I would do. You can get a copy of these slides that I'm talking from on the website, jpwowprograms.com. First step, prepare. Get ready. Order any supplements you might want to use. Step 2, fast. Water only. 3, minimize now that you've done the water fast and try to keep the good activities going. 4, checkpoint. Where do I stand? Do I want to go back and do another fast? And 5, maintain. So we're going to talk about those in detail. In preparing, I would stay all natural, organic, plant-based, low carbohydrate eating while I was preparing and deciding and ordering whatever supplements I wanted to use. Plentiful pure water, usually half your body weight in ounces per day. And there's a whole episode just on the water. Check with your doctor on prescriptions, like we said, and I strongly would get a body composition scale. You can get them on Amazon for $20-something, and I would make sure I was at least higher than 5% body fat, which is pretty easy for most people. By the time the 5 to 7 days has passed and the supplements arrived and the body's getting cleaned up and used to eating natural, I then would undertake a water-only fast. And I would do that personally at least 7 days, but if I thought I had too much yeast overgrowth in the body, I'd go for at least 15 days. But whether you choose 7 days, 10 days, 15 days or more, one gentleman fasted for over a year, by the way, you make up your mind in the beginning how much you want to do. And then when you've done all that you're willing to do or feel you need to do during the fast, then step 3 is minimize. Now, what is minimize? It's similar to prepare, but a little more strict. Remember, we're going to go with all organic, low-carb, plant-based foods during the minimize because we want to keep the benefits rolling. Perhaps consider a 4, 6, or 8-hour eating window. An 8-hour eating window, for example, would be 11 a.m. to 7 p.m., maybe 2 meals a day rather than snacking all day. Some people might say, I want to just do 1 meal a day and have an extra 23 hours where my body's getting rid of that food that I ate and working on its business again. But during the minimize, if I was trying to keep my results going and keep the progress going, I might want to at most do 15 grams of vegan protein and max 15 grams of net carbs. What are net carbs? Total carbs minus fiber and natural sugar alcohols like the erythritol plant or xylitol. Then, after I minimize for a while, I'm watching how I'm doing, I would take a checkpoint. and say, okay, where do I stand? How's my progress? How am I feeling? Do I want to go back to step 2 and do another water fast? So this is a cycle that you can consider doing whatever sequence you want, whatever duration you want, if at all. And then when I felt like, wow, my goals are wet, I feel dynamite, now I'm going to step 5, maintain. I'm going to stay organic, plentiful, pure water, avoid the plastic water bottles. I'm going to do a moderate amount of net carbs, a moderate amount of protein. We have separate episodes on the protein. So I'm going to recap these steps. Prepare, fast, minimize, checkpoint. Maybe we want to go back to the fast again, maintain. If we can, in a water fast, you might want to check out episode 48. And that's the short-term fast of 72 hours. During a hardcore 72 hours, you could literally get the body focused on burning toxin-laden fat, helping perhaps with insulin sensitivity. The body's going into what I call Superman mode. It's called autophagy, A-U-T-O-P-H-A-G-Y, where the body says, oh, this person is starving me. Maybe I better start focusing on getting rid of garbage in the system, whether they're tumors or cysts or bad cells, garbage built up. Let me start eliminating those while I scavenge for nutrients to provide nutrition to the body and increase human growth hormone to maintain muscle and bone while decreasing the inflammatory, something called IGF-1, insulin-like growth factor 1, and the body's capable in that time frame of activating stem cells to be whatever they need to be that can continue even past the fast. And it is believed, based on study, that the body could give the immune system the feeling of a new lease on life in as quickly as 72 hours. Amazing. And the body's going to be starving those bad cells of sugar, resting the digestive system and the immune system. Absolutely, the body being the miracle because it thinks you're starving it. So you could do a good job, save money, not spend any money with a water fast. I definitely hope you've got probiotics going in you, the friendly flora and a little pink sea salt. That's important. People say, oh, during a fast, you might want to do a little extra magnesium. My favorite is the oxygenating magnesium, and there's one on Amazon, and it throws oxygen and alkalinity into the gastrointestinal tract, but also slowly cleans the sludge off the intestinal wall. And if you're taking a good fiber, you can also get on Amazon. That helps to soak it up like a mop or a sponge to pull the garbage out. So you're helping the body. A tool I would definitely be looking at is the WOW Digestive Gut Blend. And you can learn about that in episode 8 or on our website. We have a 28-minute doctor video that talks about this and 2 of the other key tools that would help with the fast. So the Digestive Gut Blend has powerful enzymes to break down garbage when taken on an empty stomach, exposing them and parasites and bad cells and yeast overgrowth, exposing what's left to the probiotics in the same capsule as well as the immune system. And I would take, it has a lot of other things in it. I would take a minimum of 3 to 5 capsules in the morning, 3 to 5 in the afternoon, and again at bed. So we're talking 9 to 15 capsules a day, and one bottle has 90 capsules. So minimum, if you're going to look for a month, I would take a minimum of 3 bottles of the 90 capsules of the WOW Digestive Gut Blend. And I would absolutely include the very inexpensive WOW K Plus Super Tonic. We did a whole episode 46 on my favorite supplement ever. And I would take at least a single amount per the bottle, but I might consider a double or triple amount. And they do have a version that does not help with the bowel movements very much. That's the California version. And they make the best powerful aloe for the gut. They have a nice mango flavor. Theirs is 3 to 7 times more powerful than other people's aloe. I think the tonic and the digestive gut blend would be extremely valuable. The oxygenating magnesium fiber is a nice little trick to really help the body clean out that garbage. And then it can be very valuable with the WOW drops. Now, these are for appetite, cravings, emotions, including addictions, by the way, is part of what they're targeting. Detoxification, digestion, hormones like cortisol, and that lays belly fat and relates to the stress. It also has the best form of vitamin B12 and phenomenal tool. So that is a nice tool to consider. And if I was told by my doctor, Julie, you have a serious abnormal cell problem, I would go look at episode 26 because there's a TC90 approach in there for 90 days for triple the core product and each of 5 other core products or equivalent to go with it. So that is what I would do if I had a major abnormal cell or immune problem. But those other ones are relatively inexpensive. A nice tool for if you're in the minimize or maintain stage is a nice plant-based protein that's low carbohydrate. So you can, check with the person that referred you. I have my favorites, and there's some good ones and good tasting ones on Amazon as well. That was a lot. Remember, all of this is in the slides from the episode 61 on jpwowprograms.com. And my email is julie@jpwowprograms.com. The episodes you might want to watch to catch up on or listen to are 13 for the extended water fast, 48 for the short-term 72-hour fast, 20 for something called almost fasting. So that might help you with the minimize phase. And 21, listen to your body. We also have on our website the natural products and links to where you can get the products at wholesale, as well as a WOW Lifeboat Freedom video system for sharing products with others to receive abundance. Direct any questions or feedback to me, Julie at jpwowprograms.com. We hope you like the episode and subscribe to the channel. And remember, stay positive, focused, and determined, because where the mind goes, energy flows.